Sip Sudeep, and welcome to the call. We are starting a little early today, so hopefully there will be more people joining the call. But those who want to make the best of it are here, and I hope that we will get started, right? So, with that note, let us get to the main subject today. And the subject of today's discussion is: do you really have love and longing for the Lord? Do you really have love and longing? This is a very deep subject, right? Do you have love and longing for the Lord? So, who would like to start? I I thought I must always give some context to what I'm saying, what it means. Do you have love and longing for the Lord? It means how much do you love God? How much you yearn for God? How much are you seeking God? How much you wanting God? How much, what is that love and longing? Do you have love and longing? Do you have that love and longing for God? Or, okay, I pray to God, I respect God. Namaskara. Namaskara, Swami. Namaskara, sir. Namaskara, sir. Many people they say Namaste, Prabhuji, Prabhuji, Prabhuji. Many people are scared of God. Many people have faith in God. Today's topic is: do you have love and longing for the Lord? So let us start. So we have got Anjali. Anjali, let's start with Anjali, please. Anjali.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
Guruji, you've told us that God is not a person, He's not a being. It's God is the consciousness.
Correct.
So, so how can you ask us how much do you love consciousness? Because
God
I
is the
can,
conscious. God is the consciousness in you. So if I
yeah,
love you, then if I love you, then I love God.
but then that what you're saying is, do you love the entire universe, each and every
Yes,
being,
yes,
every mosquito, every fly?
yes, yes, yes. You have to love. That is what is called love and longing for the Lord. But it's a deep subject. But what you're right in the right direction. Loving. See, if you want to love God, you can love God. You can love God by loving the
No,
manifestation.
because I don't know what God is. God is just consciousness. God is not a person standing in front of me.
How long have you been coming to this call, Anjali?
4 5 months.
God is in everybody on this call. Can you see so many people on the screen?
Yeah.
If God leaves all these people on the screen, what will be left is just bone and skin. It'll be a dead body.
Hmm.
The life. When I say, for example, if I say I love you, what does it mean? Does it mean I love your skin? Does it mean I love you because I need something from you? No. When you love somebody, you love the divine in that person. And if you've read my book called Prema Yoga, when you have deep love and longing for your beloved, the deep love and longing is actually beautiful love and longing, provided you see your beloved as God.
But then why should there be a longing when everything is God? I mean, even the cat in front of me is God. So,
Beautiful, beautiful. So that love and longing should be for God at all times, not just for your beloved. Suppose you love somebody and your love and longing is only for that one person. It's not loving God. Love love is an ecstasy of the soul. Love makes you whole. Love comes from, there's a song, I know you know Hindi.
yes.
It says प्रभु के प्यार में ऐसा एक नशा है, प्रभु को प्रेम करने में ऐसा मजा है, प्रेमी में जो प्रभु पाता मस्ती में जीता है, प्रेम योग में जीता है, आनंदा में जीत. Listen carefully to the words.
Hmm.
प्रेमी में जो प्रभु पाता.
Hmm.
It's not just you love your beloved. That's just ordinary love.
Yeah.
You have to love the divine. See God in all, love God in all, serve God in all. This is what we did. We finished this, I think, on Friday. Did we not finish this?
Yes, yes. But then
That,
I don't understand what you mean by how much do you love God? I don't understand what that
ah,
means.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Now I'm telling you. Now I'm asking you. Okay, now can you wipe out the whole discussion? Now
Okay.
tell me, what do you love most in the world?
Um.
You don't have to reveal anything private. You can give it as a income. I mean, you know what I mean, right? You don't have to explain. But what do you love most in the world? You love a person. You love a family member. Suppose you say, I love my friend. I love my mother and father or my child. I don't know much about you. So who do you
Yeah. Yeah.
what?
My parents. My parents.
Who do you love more, your mother or father?
Both equally.
Both equal. Anybody else you love more than your parents?
No.
Ah, so when you love your parents because they are your parents.
Yeah.
But when your love and longing for God appears, then you love your parents as God, but you see God even in your neighbor's parents.
Okay.
So this love and longing takes you to a different dimension altogether.
But then why are you asking for a quantity? Like, how much do you love them?
Because, for example, somebody loves whiskey.
Hmm.
Somebody loves a perfume. Somebody loves something else. Somebody loves money. Somebody loves gold. Somebody loves diamonds. Now those things take you away from God. how
Okay.
much how much do you love how much do you love it? So when you really have this deep love and longing for God, then this love and longing manifests in your love to everybody. You're full of love. Have you okay? Can you make out some people are full of love and some people they just can't love? Some people are so cynical. Have you seen cynical people?
Yes.
Ah, that is the opposite of today's discussion.
Okay.
When you start having love and longing for God, you just love God and you love the trees and the breeze and the butterflies and the trees and you just love everything of God. You become crazy about God. I know that
Okay.
you are still not so clear, but please don't leave the call today till you are fully clear about it. Let's get some more people, but please absorb what I've told you till now. And I know you're not fully clear about the subject. I would like to talk with you again in few minutes. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Rajinder and Bliss.
Guruji.
Shivam sir. Boliye.
Sir, so far I was in this notion that I love God, but I think that was casual. But now I am trying to learn or realize that what is basically love of God. How should I love the God? I am trying to understand what is basically love for God, because I am trying. Unless you find God everywhere in everything, you cannot love God properly. You cannot
Correct.
in true sense cannot love God unless you love everything. The God is manifestation. The God is creation. You cannot love God. So far, I would
Absolutely.
love. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very, very, very well said.
I mean, I don't have words to explain my basically, because once you realize God, existence of God in everything, then only you can love God.
No, once you realize the existence of
And
God,
love the existence.
when you start
And love.
loving that, then only is it becomes prema
Yes,
yoga.
simply once I told you that I'm not able to pluck the flower now. अब मैं फूल भी नहीं काट सकता हूँ भगवान शंकर के लिए, जिसको मैं प्यार करता था बचपन से, गले मिलता था, बातें करता था, अब उसके लिए मैं फूल भी नहीं काटता हूँ. That means I am trying the path of love towards God.
Today I was walking in Finland. I saw a beautiful squirrel. I saw a beautiful brown squirrel. Who did I see?
Yes,
Immediately,
God,
who did I see?
God.
I saw God. I saw God. So you need to start seeing Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. So that is when you have the deep love and longing for God in every petal, in every rose, in everything. So I could not explain to Anjali so well. I hope I can before the end of the call. So the more and more your love and longing for God grows, the more and more you love the manifestations of God, even your own beloved. Suppose Rajinder and Anjali and the rest of the people, suppose you love your partner. You love your partner a lot. What does it mean, love and longing? It means you're ready to forgive.
Forgiveness.
It means you're ready to love unconditionally. Not I love you if you do like this. Not I love you provided. Because. No. There's no because, if, but no. I love you. I love you. I love you. Full stop. So that is what Anjali was asking. How can you measure your love and longing? Are how often, how much we get upset at people? We get upset. For example, I'll give you one example. One of my very close family members upset me, for example. But a person who has love and longing for God is incapable of being inflicted with hurt. That person cannot get hurt. Even though there is hurt, the person cannot get hurt. Okay, Rajendra or Kuch?
बस जितना एक्सपेंड हो जाता है उतना हो जाता है.
Bliss, Vanita, and Kailash.
I Shwarm dear, Shwarm everyone.
Yes, let me
How
Bliss.
explain love? Love
How to
for the
explain?
divine. It's very an urge on happiness and joy and everything. It's like be crazy in love with his beloved, and it's also be able to love the worst. It's
When you
able to. It's a, we have to be able to see God in the dirty and the beautiful.
yes.
We are to all able to see the beautiful and rabbit and always be able to see the beautiful and everything, the beautiful
Correct.
bird and
Correct.
everything. You have to love that baby, the
Yeah.
children, but you have to love also the old person.
Yeah, everybody,
Yeah.
every soul,
Yes.
and every non-soul.
Yes.
Also Posimom. Also Posimom.
Yes, I love it. You so much. You know, I have many plants and many
So,
authors.
but how do you know? How do you know that your love and longing for God, for Lord, is a lot? How do you know?
I just know it because I try to around me with.
Wait. Anjali, I hope you're listening to me, Anjali. So your love and longing grows in the measure in which your hate reduces.
Yes.
You stop hating.
Yes.
You stop disliking.
Yes.
The moment you are still having poison in your heart, it means your love and longing has not yet grown.
Now we don't be agree with someone or something, but you have to forgive them and walk away with the smile and be happy despite uh, despite
Correct.
everything. You understand what I try to explain, I hope.
So that is love and longing for God. And one more thing. One more
Yes.
thing before I go to Vanita. Vanita, you're next. One more thing is, when your love and longing is for SIP, then your love and longing is not for samsara. You
Yes,
have
it's true.
craving and attachment for non-God. You have
It's true.
craving attachment only for SIP, only SIP, mumukshutva, deep yearning for the divine,
Yes.
deep yearning for liberation, for mukti, for moksha, for nirvana, deep yearning.
Yes. More I learn about it, more I am in love with it. Because
Good.
it was not easy for me to understand everything because my language don't allow me before. But now
No.
I'm able to understand everything. Oh, almost.
Good, Vanita. Yes, good. Yes. Okay, Vanita.
Thank you so much, dear.
Um, from your teaching only, I have learned at all times, in all ways, God alone is to be worshipped. So how? That is again, I would say, love and longing grows with unconditional love, and see God in all. SLS, whatever you taught last time, the teaching from your teaching, SLS, and love God for me through bhajan and puja, the 1 hour or 2 hour. I don't allow any worldly things to enter enter my thought during that time. So strictly for God alone. When I sit there, I feel as though both of us are one and the same. I started feeling it may be for an hour or two. That is all I would say. But I have started this journey, and seeing beauty in everything and seeing God has also started, because everywhere it is only sip, 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 and sip alone.
Yeah, it is
So,
very good what you're saying. What you're saying is very good. I'm just telling you, Bliss and Anjali, one very important point. They asked me, how do you measure your love and yearning for God?
this,
Our yearning for longing for God has to be more than anything else. Suppose my longing for my son. Oh, my son, where is my son? I have not seen my son from so many months. I have not spoken to my son. Oh, then I means that my son becomes a distraction from the love and yearning for God.
yes.
It is so important to have this deep love and yearning for God, for the deep yearning. Okay, good, Vanita. Kailash, Girish, and Dipti.
Shivam Guruji.
Show them, sir.
So actually, love means okay, the love to everything, and whenever we see the sip in everything of this world, that is the real love, and there should not be any desire in the love. We love to everything without any desires, without any expectation or anything. Okay, we should love equally to everyone in the samsara. However,
Sometimes,
hmm,
sometimes may not be, you cannot love everybody equally because it depends on how they behave. But yes, you should love all.
yes,
Suppose somebody is more loving to you, it's okay. It's human, but you cannot say, no, no, I will love you less, I will love you more, I will love
hmm,
equally. No.
yes,
ये
hmm,
5 उंगली देखा है 5 उंगली
yes, all are
सेम है
different.
सेम है अलग है 5 उंगली
Yes.
क्यों अलग है why is different or why all fingers are different it teaches God has made no two human beings are same but we should not dislike anybody
There should not be hate, jealous, okay, dislike, unhappiness to anything. We should be happy for everyone, be like
even if
everyone.
even if a cobra comes does not mean you go and tell the cobra "Arey, come on bite me no
Mm,
but you see the cobra also as a manifestation of the divine
yes,
and you run away from the cobra. You don't go
yes,
close to the cobra. For example,
mm,
there's a mosquito biting you. You don't say, okay, I love you, my mosquito. You bite little bit more. You are my
mm,
God. You bite.
mm,
थोड़ा bite करो और थोड़ा blood suck करो. बोलेंगे आप?
mm. No, no,
No,
no.
you can hit them. You can, hey, मेरे, hey, go, oh my fellow. Okay. But you realize that it is also a manifestation of God.
Everything is the manifestation of God in the samsara.
For awareness, your love and longing for God will create that awareness, first of all. And
Yes,
you become very important, all of you, Anjali, you become a fountain of joy. When your love and longing for God is beautiful, it's great, you become a fountain. You become a fountain of joy. Okay? Next, please.
yes.
Kailash, after Kailash, Girish, I think. Girish and Dipti and Yogini.
So
Girish.
as to able to find God, a mumukshu's love for the sip should be more than a miser's longing for golden ornaments,
Correct.
more than the longing of Laila's to Majnu.
Correct.
or more than the longing of a child who has lost its mother.
Sure, absolutely.
I want this, I want that, I want sip also. Will not land you to find God. Prabhu He. प्रभु पाना यही मकसद है, मरने से पहले प्रभु को पाना है.
Beautiful. So this so I like what Girish said. Girish said something very beautiful. What he said, Prabhu He, not Prabhu Bhi. Anjali, I'm also because Anjali started this question. I'm trying to. So if you say, if you separate, I love my mother so much. I also love my God. I also love my dog. I also love. Then you are no. I love all. Sab mein Prabhu.
Another bhajan.
Huh?
Another bhajan.
हाँ.
I want to sing.
Yeah. बोलो.
मेरे दिल में बस एक तुम ही हो, तन मन में जान कोई नहीं हो, ऐसा हो जाए बस एक तुम ही हो मेरे दिल में.
Beautiful. That gives another bhav of the love for God, where you are telling God, मेरे दिल में बस एक तुम ही हो, है ये आस्था मुकम्मल तुम ही हो, जीवन में मेरे और कुछ नहीं हो, कण कण मेरा तुम बस तुम ही हो, और कुछ भी आए जगह नहीं हो, मेरे तन मन में मुकम्मल तुम ही हो, बस एक तुम ही हो, बस एक तुम ही हो. This is very, very important. Just a moment. Yes, you close. I will go in 10 minutes. No problem. But you don't worry. I always am here. You please close. I don't disturb anybody. I go out. Thank you. He's asking me to go. I told I will go. Okay. So very, very important that we reach that state where nothing else. Prabhu, He. Beautiful. Very, very, very well said, Girish. Next, Deepti, Yogini, Dr. Krishan. Deepti?
Shivam, sir.
Shivam, bolo.
So when our love and longevity for God is real, तो सबसे पहली बात होती है कि हम उसमें इंसान को समझते नहीं, हम अपने आप को एक सोल समझते हैं. And when we think like we are actually a soul, तो हम हमारे लिए बाकी भी सोल हैं, तो we start giving like the same respect to other souls and try to understand their condition, their situation also, because sometimes क्या होता है कि ऑब्वियस की बात है, अगर मैं इस वक्त अगर सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं अलाइनमेंट हूँ इस वक्त अगर, तो इट्स नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट कि दूसरा बंदा भी उस लेवल पे हो, बट अगर मैं इस वक्त अगर लाइक माई लव इज प्योर फॉर द गॉड, अगर मेरे अंदर वो प्योरिटी है तो मैं दूसरे को भी उसी एंगल से समझूंगी कि इसके अंदर भी वही सोल है, इसकी कोई अलग सिचुएशन है, तो मेरे लिए हर किसी के लिए प्यार कंपैशन मतलब सब कुछ सेम होगा कहीं ना कहीं से. और दूसरी बात कि वट एवर लाइक कम्स इन नेचर, बिकॉज लव अगर मैनिफेस्टेशन ऑफ गॉड अगर हम कहें तो वो आपका क्या है, नेचर. तो नेचर से जैसे आप अगर एक पेड़ को ले लो, आप जानवर को ले लो, आप किसी भी एक पत्ती को ले लो, फूल को ले लो, सबके लिए मेरे लिए बराबर का प्यार है. एक होता है कि मैं कहती हूँ कि आई रियली लव फ्लावर, एक तरह से मैं कह रही हूँ आई रियली लाइक फ्लावर, बट अगर मुझे फ्लावर इतना पसंद है तो मैंने उसको तोड़ दिया अगर देखा जाए तो, मगर वहां पे अगर मैंने उसको तोड़ दिया तो वो प्यार नहीं है. प्यार का मतलब है कि मैं उसको चाहूंगी कि इतना ब्यूटीफुल जो है मतलब जो ये फ्लावर है, मैं इसे तोड़ने की जगह मैं इसे और पानी दूं ताकि और ज्यादा खिले, और ज्यादा ये ब्यूटीफुल होके मतलब और ज्यादा हरियाली मतलब रहे, और ज्यादा ब्यूटी रहे.
All that is okay, but what you आप जो बोल रहे हैं, there's a difference. When you treat with respect is different. When that respect grows into love, when you are able to see God in all, that is a level where your respect becomes love. Respect is good, compassion is good, kindness is good. But ये जो जब एहसास होता है कि प्रभु तो प्रभु तो
ये
है
तो
हर जगह, हर शय में वो है. Then you look at that patta
हाँ,
as God.
as
And
God.
even if that patta गिरता भी है, तो you don't feel sad because वो प्रभु की
Yes.
इच्छा से गिरा.
क्योंकि इससे कॉन्शियसनेस भी है ना साथ में.
हाँ, but consciousness is the underlying factor. Today's subject is, do you really love God? तो जब love and longing for God happens, then what is the most important? बताइए. What is the most important thing?
किसमें सर, किस चीज में?
अगर love and longing for God is there, then what is the most important thing? अगर प्यार है, प्रभु के लिए प्यास है, तो सबसे ज्यादा क्या है? What is most
surrender.
important?
Surrender.
More
Surrender.
than surrender. Surrender बाद में. पहले तो what just now Girish told. हमें हम क्या कहते हैं? हमें माँ भी चाहिए, बाप भी चाहिए, मुझे ये भी प्रभु भी चाहिए.
सर डिजायर्स
No,
नहीं है.
no, प्रभु भी. प्रभु ही.
प्रभु ही चाहिए, प्रभु ही चाहिए एक्चुअल में.
Then when there is a deep, when there is a deep longing, तो हम प्रभु को हर जगह पाते हैं.
Yes
हम
sir,
प्रभु
very
को
true.
हर शय में देखते हैं. Then that is very beautiful.
Yes
Okay,
sir.
वो respect रहना, वो compassion रहना, वो सब ठीक है. लेकिन you get to a point when you love. See, love is a different emotion altogether.
Yes sir,
That
because on that stage you will be always like in blissful like feeling.
वो blissful भी होता है और वो प्यार
सर वो इसके
प्यार
लिए
में
तो
कोई
सर इसके लिए गाना है ना, तू है आसमां में तेरी ये जमी है, तू जो है तो सब कुछ है, ना कोई कमी है,
very
तू
good,
ही
very good.
दिन है, तू ही शाम भी है, तू मोहब्बत तू आशिकी है.
बट सुनो, ये जो है ये किसके लिए गा रहे हैं?
सर गॉड के लिए.
हाँ, अगर हम सिर्फ प्रेमी के लिए गाएंगे तो
नहीं
मतलब
सर, ये गाना भी वैसे प्रेमी के लिए नहीं, गॉड के लिए ही बनाया गया था ये गाना जब भी आया था.
गुड, वेरी गुड. योगिनी.
Thank
गुड दीप्ति. योगिनी.
शिवोहम सर.
शिवोहम.
सर द लव का ये है कि when we start seeing and feeling God in a DOG.
Yes.
And we realize.
And loving the DOG.
Yeah.
Sometimes we see there are many people who see a dog and what they say, "Shit, एक गंदा कुत्ता है, एक कितना गंदा है." We see the dirt.
Yeah.
We see.
ऊपरी ये देखते हैं हम लोग, not the real God in him.
Because it is natural for us to see the dirt.
Yes.
Because the samsara, this is why it's called Maya. Huh? Maya Jal. Maya Jal. Maya Jal means Maya ke Jal mein. And because we are in this, it's so difficult. It's so difficult to escape this Maya because the Maya projects dirt. How can you love the dirt?
Yeah, for that we have to realize.
When you realize, then even if there's a goldsmith, when he sees Ravana also made out of sona, he doesn't see Ravana, he sees the sona.
Correct.
He will not throw away the Ravana. You give a child, a devil, child will say, thank the devil, that's Surah. But the child doesn't know it is made of gold. But the goldsmith knows it's made of. So before we go to Dr. Krishan, see, let me tell you all right from the beginning, all of you have spoken. This deep love and longing for God is a feeling. It's very difficult to express how it is. It's very difficult for somebody to say how much you love it. Well, Anjali said at the beginning, how do I measure how much I love? No, there is no need to measure. It is for you to feel your love and longing is growing. That love and longing has to evolve and grow. And you're, like Girish said, mere dil mein bas ek tum hi ho. So you are constantly having the love of God as a priority. This is important. Okay, so that's why today's topic is meant to help you on the path. How deep is your love and longing? How much you love God? How much you want mukti? How much you want moksha? How much you are ready to give up this samsara? Are you ready? So many people say, no, I am not ready. My son getting married, my grandchild. So you are so caught in this samsara. If you're caught in this samsara, means your love and longing for God is not yet reached the peak. The samsara is a big problem. The opposite, how much is your love and longing for God, depends upon how much you are attached to this world. They are both going in opposite directions. Love and longing is going north, samsara is going south. If you're going south, you're not going north. If you're going towards mumukshutva, the triple loving, what Girish told, how much a lover love his beloved, miser loves gold, a child loves his mother. This is very important in this journey, because the truth is everything is God. Jagat Mithya, Prabhu Satya, everything is God. So that's very important. Dr. Krishan, we have 8 minutes more to close. Administrator, Dr. Krishan, maybe 2-3 minutes grace time. Yeah.
Shivam Guruji, according to me, first thing which is most important is your भाव. आपके भाव कैसे हैं किसी चीज के प्रति. If my son is illness, मैं अपने बेटे को सिर्फ मेरा बेटा समझ के प्यार कर रहा हूँ, वो मेरी सबसे बड़ी भूल है. और हर बच्चे को मैं भगवान का बच्चा समझ के प्यार करूं, वो गॉड रियलाइजेशन है. क्योंकि माया ने हमें बंधनों में बांध रखा है, इसीलिए हम एक मूर्ति को पूज के खुश रहते हैं, और जो मंदिर के बाहर भिखारी खड़ा है उसको उसमें शैतान देख रहे हैं. बट ये दिमाग हमारा, जो हमारा माइंड हमारे साथ में खेल रहा है, जिस दिन ये माइंड को हम किल कर देते हैं तो उस दिन हमारे लिए सभी प्रभु, जिसके अंदर भी सांस है, कोई भी जीव जंतु इस संसार में है जिसके अंदर सांस है, चाहे वो मच्छर है, चाहे वो गधा है, चाहे कुत्ता है, चाहे बिल्ली है, चाहे इंसान है, उसके अंदर जिस दिन मैं रावण में भी राम देखने लग जाऊंगा, वो दिन परफेक्ट होगा गॉड रियलाइजेशन के लिए.
वो ठीक है, लेकिन व्हाट यू सेड बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने. लेकिन मैं आपसे पूछता हूँ, how much is your love and longing for God? How do you measure it?
वही है ना सर, भाव मेरे, अगर भाव मेरे,
नहीं, मैं आपसे पूछता हूँ, मैं डॉक्टर कृष्ण से पूछ रहा हूँ. डॉक्टर कृष्ण, do you really have love and longing for the Lord? मैं आपसे क्वेश्चन कर रहा हूँ.
I have unlimited love for the God, because I see God in everyone and everything.
So अभी आपको क्रोध आता है, you get angry or you overcome anger.
वो जब मैं माइंड स्टेज में रहता हूँ तो मेरे को एंगरनेस आता है, या मैं अटैचमेंट में रहता हूँ, या मैं फीलिंग में रहता हूँ, तो वो चीज है. अगर मैं एक्सपेक्टेशन कर रहा हूँ मेरे बेटे से, तो मुझे वो आएगा. अगर मैं उसी को प्रभु का बेटा मान के उसी के साथ में ट्रीट करूँ, तो मुझे एंगरनेस भी नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि मेरा उस टाइम में मैंने माइंड को किल किया.
So therefore, you understand both the phases, ना? जब आप इस स्टेज में, आप उस स्टेज में, दोनों आप समझते हैं.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good question. So we have few more minutes. Rajendra. Yes, Rajendra.
Sir, I have one point, sir. How to measure it?
Yes.
You say how to, for myself, it refers to myself. For timing, it is theoretical. For timing, it is only theoretical, to love God, to do this thing. Now, in my opinion, if the horizon of love for the whole manifestation increases day by day, in my perception, then that means I have deep longing for God. उसके बाद love तो खुद ही होगा.
लेकिन अगर इंक्रीज करते करते आपको पूरा हो जाता है, उसके बाद
वो वही तो
कैसे होगा? उसके बाद कैसे होगा?
हॉरिजन बात करता हूँ. अभी तो मैं लिमिट करता हूँ. जैसे आपने बोला कुत्ता आ गया तो गंदा लग गया मुझे, अच्छा, मतलब इंसान तो प्यार हो गया, कुत्ते के साथ प्यार नहीं हो गया. It has to be increased day by day. ये horizon.
So the best answer up to now is this. The best answer we have heard up to now is, do you really have love and longing for God? The best answer is when there is God in every breath. Every breath. सांसों की माला में सिमरूं मैं तेरा नाम. हाँ? खुद को जो छोड़ा उसको मिल गया भगवान. सांसों, so हर सांस में अगर हम प्रभु को याद करें, तो just to tell you the right way, Rajendra, if you would like this play, and Girish, you also would love this song. How to know, Girish, that I'm loving God all the time? For me, This song is very important. It is मेरे चित में और ख्याल में तुम बस तुम ही हो, एक पल भी ऐसा नहीं जिसमें तुम नहीं हो, हर पल तुम्हारी याद, हर सांस में तुम हो, हर दिल की धड़कन में तुम बस तुम ही हो, तुम बस तुम ही हो, कहीं दूर पे तुम तो नहीं हो, दिल के अंदर हो, तुम मेरे पास हो, सब कुछ मेरे हो. This bhavnas, this when this becomes real in our life, my dear friends, this means our love and longing for God is. And I'm telling you, if you want mukti, Anjali, if you'd like to have any more questions before we close, Anjali, you can ask. If we seek mukti, if we seek moksha, if we have the deep sense of mumukshutva is a very beautiful word. The word mumukshutva is written 5,000 years back. It's not my word. Mumukshutva means you have the deep. In the modern world, we talk about passion and obsession and josh. क्या जोश है? किसके लिए जोश है? Mumukshutva reaches that state where you become a yogi and you are living in prema yoga and you're living constantly in that state of God's awareness, God realization. That you are, nothing can hurt you. No problem, no difficulty, nothing will hurt you. They will come, but they will disappear immediately. So Anjali, would you like to ask anything before we close this call? Since you started the call, Anjali? Administrator Anjali. And then I'll close the call. Yes, Anjali.
Yes, Guruji, you said you should. It's when you have a deep yearning for liberation, mukti, and moksha, which I do have. I have a very deep yearning for it, but I don't know if that means loving God. I want liberation because I don't want to come back to earth again. I want to be free from pain and suffering.
No, that is not loving God. When you want when you want that liberation because you want unification with God, when you realize, Anjali, that you are God, you are nothing. You are not Anjali. Anjali is a name. You are not this body. This body is nothing but made of Panch Tattva. You are not the mind and ego. This realization that you are God, and not only you are God, everybody around you is God.
Yes.
Then this realization creates the realization creates love. First comes the realization. You cannot love God until you realize first that God is everywhere and everything. And the moment you realize God is everywhere and everything, and you love that God, and then you say, God, I don't want to come and get caught in this samsara again, then your love and longing for God is very high.
Okay.
I hope it has helped some. I hope it has changed some aspect of your understanding. Okay, Sophia, we will end the call after Sophia. Yes, Sophia.
I bow down
Sophia.
to, yeah, hi. Yes, thank you so much. So I say that I love God as I love myself because I am also God. I love all in the universe because everywhere God is there. And I love each creation of God. And I love God in each moment also. So I forgive and forget everything. Nothing touches me because I love everything and everybody. And I love myself also. Is it
Very
right?
good.
And
It is
today
right.
I got one rose. So I said in the morning, I said, I love you, God, because I saw God in the rose also.
Let me tell you one thing, Sophia and
Yeah.
everybody else.
Huh.
See, there is a difference between, even Dipti was speaking, there's a difference between understanding God is everywhere and loving God and experiencing God in everything. You need to reach that state of experiencing God everywhere.
True, true.
When you experience God everywhere, then it is not what you say, it is how you
feel,
and
yeah.
you
From
and you
inside only you feel that everything is God.
you
God's
reach that
creation.
you
Yeah.
reach that you reach that ecstasy,
Yes.
and in that ecstasy, uh, it is very important, it is very important to understand love is God. I'm ending
Yes.
with this. Love is
Love is
God.
God. If you're
Love
happy
comes,
and loving, means that God is there.
love, love is coming from God, and love is going to God.
True.
Love is God. Love is coming from God. And this, my dear friends, today's topic, before I close, let me quickly tell you, it is for each one of us to evaluate our love and longing for the Supreme. Because God is everywhere. God is in everything. What
True.
Chidanand always says, only God is.
Yes.
There is nothing else. So when you reach that state, all that is there in your life is love. Your life is filled with love.
Full of
And
love.
yeah, other than love, there is no negativity. If the negativity comes into your life, means that love and longing for divine has a hole, and that hole is your poison is toxicity is coming through that hole. So with that note, today is I think Saturday, tomorrow Sunday we will have an open session. With folded hands, I bow down to you, and we'll see you tomorrow at 8. Thank you.